Hi, I'm Mark Woolbright, and I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about why SmartSlope would be an excellent choice for commercial development. Now, first of all, I have to start by saying that I designed a series of plantable retaining wall modules back over 20 years ago. And the primary use for those plantable retaining wall modules was commercial development. That's what was driving all of our sales. So I've got quite a bit of experience at that particular market. And I will show you, subsequent to this video clip, a number of still photos of projects that we have supplied with my former block over the past 20 years, and they're pretty impressive. Well, suffice to say, we learned a lot. And so when I set out to collaborate and design the SmartSlope series of retaining wall modules, one thing we wanted to do was we wanted to make it out of wet pour concrete for its superior performance characteristics. Next thing was we didn't want to rely on a frictional connection to geogrid reinforcement. We wanted to build into it a very elegant, efficient mechanical connection, and we wanted to use an inextensible strip reinforcement like the panel wall industry. So what we've done is we've taken everything that I've learned after 20 years in this particular business, and then we've gone to work developing a brand new product that is similar in design but goes beyond the old block in its features in many ways. So now we have an enhanced performer that fits in the same market niche that I've been performing in for many, many years. Now, from the pictures that you're going to see, we've done some really big projects, and this particular block is going to perform even better from an installation standpoint, an accuracy standpoint, labor reduction, equipment reduction standpoint. It's going to grow over more verifiably with a broader range of plant material. It's going to reinforce lighter and less expensive than the previous system, and certainly more so than lots of other systems that are out there. So that's just SmartSlope against its predecessor. But this type of living wall system, such as SmartSlope, brings a lot of value to the job, similar to some of the new modular blocks that are tumbled and have a multi-piece repeating pattern. A lot of the projects turn on the lowest price, and that lowest price is going to be a straight face 1 square foot modular block that's reinforced with typical geogrid. But I think a lot of people have found that it's everywhere. It's been built everywhere, and people want a different look and they want a better aesthetic option. The other thing they want is they want better performance in freeze-thaw cycles. They want it to be more buildable. They want it to be less susceptible to contractor error and less callbacks and less failures. Well, SmartSlope is very unique in that it's a wall only at its steepest inclination of 70 degrees. It's a slope when you set it back with the preset spacers to 60 degrees or 50 degrees. Well, slopes by their very nature are much more stable and less costly to build than a wall per se. So if you have the room on your site to build, technically speaking, a slope, this is going to be a more economical option. The next thing is, SmartSlope as a material package might be a few dollars more than the very cheapest gray straight face block. But then SmartSlope has a give back. It reinforces less costly. It utilizes less labor and equipment in order to set it and reinforce it and backfill it. So you're starting to move back towards a comparable situation with the cheaper modules. SmartSlope also has a value-added appearance in that you add plants, then plants grow it over, and you get that enhanced, beautiful aesthetic without having to pay for the very high-end price of the multi-piece tumbled systems. So you get a lot of aesthetic bang for the buck, but you get a very repeatable, one block does all type of system that's very accurate and very durable. SmartSlope does a lot of other things very well also, and that it's got one block that can be accessorized for high flow water applications where, let's say, the toe of the wall is in a floodplain area. For tight radius applications, we've got accessories for that as well. And SmartSlope is the type of system that would qualify, or I shouldn't say qualify, but contribute to points in a LEED accredited application. So there are several categories where SmartSlope is going to contribute to LEED points. At the very least, you know that SmartSlope is a sustainable choice, more so than some of the other systems that are available. It is a value-added choice, but it's not the most expensive system that you could find by a long shot. It's way more economical on the constructed cost side than many of the high-end modular blocks, and it's way more durable, and you've now created habitat, which is more preferable to the community that you're developing in. You've created green space. You've also got a management tool here to help hold runoff water on the job site as opposed to running it off into the sewer structures. And you've got an opportunity to filter pollutants at the source, which is all becoming increasingly more important as we go forward. So SmartSlope does a lot of things very well. It does it at an excellent price point. You get what you pay for. You're also buying SmartSlope LLC, who has a very intense interest in this module becoming totally grown over and mature with plant material that it's going to sustain itself. So you're not just buying a block from a company and it gets delivered and they run away. You're buying a complete commitment by SmartSlope LLC from the very design of this block to the execution of the build and the plant and the grow out, monitored by our maintenance people. So we think that that's plenty of reason why you might want to give us a call. Let us have a look at your project, and maybe we can help you make a good purchase decision for SmartSlope in your region. Thank you very much. Take care.